Hey kids, and welcome to the show. Today I'm going to change pace a little bit. I haven't had a whole lot of time to work on the show and on different shows because I've been studying other things. But I have taken some time to work on my book, and I have the first chapter here. Anyway, I thought today, as a little treat, that I would read just a couple lines from the book so you can kind of get an idea of what I'm doing. This chapter happens to be called Joy is a Choice, and I call them parts. And what I mean by joy as being a choice is we have to choose every day to be happy or sad. Sometimes things are put in our life that make it harder to be happy or sad. And I'm hoping that when you read this book, or if you get a chance to read this book, again, I'm going to put this thing's going to be available as a free book, download, ebooks, all that stuff. So you will be able to get a copy of this book. But I thought I'd share one line from it, or maybe a couple. But the teaser for part one: when we measure everything on a scale, you live a life of ups and downs. We should and must live a life that chases joy, not one seeking happiness. So I talk a lot about what true joy is and what happiness is, and how sometimes we mistake one for the other. Joy is so transcendent. You can have happy times, you can do happy things, but what you can't experience is joy until you're ready to love and to share. So that's kind of what my book is going to be about. Let's see. I'll peek here. Let's see. The original chapter was, Daddy, why were they mean to me? And that's kind of what I continue to build on. And I said, sometimes we're hurt by the crosses of others for no other reason than our proximity to another person's pain. Sometimes people do mean things, bad things. Sometimes it's because we do something. Sometimes it's because of their life experiences. And maybe it's something that we do to trigger them. And unfortunately, we can't live our lives based on other people's feelings and emotions about us. We need to move forward. Now, this is just me paraphrasing some of the book. But one of the focuses in this particular chapter is I focused on Veronica when I was praying. Veronica is the young woman who wiped the face of Christ. It was the last act of love that Christ received on this earth. And Veronica has always been a very special story for me. When I was in high school, some man at the back of the church brought me a third-class relic of the veil of Veronica, and I still have it. And when I went to Rome, I got to see where they keep it. So it was a pretty awesome experience for me, and I've always had this love for Veronica. Veronica, like I said, was the last act of love that God felt, that Jesus felt on earth. She wiped his face. And that is the inspiration for part one of my book. And I hope to share this with young men and women, and why it means so much more for us to love in the face of ugly. It means the world for us to love when people don't love us or people say cruel things. If you are truly following God as I know him and as Christ teaches, when someone knocks you down or says something mean, you turn the other cheek. It doesn't mean that you allow people to abuse you. What it means is you don't allow the negativity in others to consume you. So I hope you like where this channel is going, and I am thankful for all the blessings in my life. As you guys know, the show's kind of up in the air right now, but it's coming back, and it's gonna be back soon enough. So thank you again for your continued prayers and support, and I hope to be with my little girl on a show pretty soon. You guys will get to meet her and the other kids. So until next time, work hard, be kind, and have fun.